Live on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Good D by Duren. And here's Detroit. Cunningham with the ball. Drives to the hoop. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Here's Bridges. Duren with the rebound. Here's Cunningham. Duren the screen. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the inside. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And that one's good for Brunson.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Hardaway. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Brunson missing. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Six on the shot clock. And he drives in. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harris on the wing. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York trailing. Pass to Brunson. Crafty move. No good that time. Good D by Harris. Hardaway with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Brunson. Cunningham with some nice D.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Pass to Cunningham. The three is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2. Brunson misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Harris. Yet to see a basket. That one a little long.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Inside. Curran with a steal. And here's the fast break. Harris's shot is good.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Knicks trail by 4. Up top, Payne. Outside, Hart. Right side, Payne. Achua inside. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Stewart. Beasley, right side. McBride on the double team. And here's Schroeder outside. Achua with the rebound. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Payne. That one's good. This game is all even.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Schroeder. Into the lane. Robinson with the block. And there's the horn and the end of one. Not a lot of scoring yet in this one. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
And New York has possession. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Achua. Another shot. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons leading. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Beasley. To the middle. And finished off by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
And New York has possession. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Beasley. Ball stolen. Now McBride. Right side of Chua. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
Pass to Beasley. The 3. The Knicks pull it in. Down low. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Oh, deflected. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And that one's good. Cunningham. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Now here's Brunson. And an Obi for 3. Duran with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Knicks trail by 4. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Towns outside. Pass to Anunoby. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's got 5 points.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
And here's Harris outside. And it's New York with a rebound. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Back to Cunningham. Off with the layup. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham outside. They need this. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Brunson. And it's in. Only 2 for 9, though.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:46 left in the half. Here's Cunningham. Driving to the basket. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
And Cade Cunningham earning every bit of those points, just driving against contact and still able to focus and finish.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. It's Brunson working inside.
Well, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Cunningham outside. There's the drive. Hart pulls it in. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Brunson taking his time here. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Just 3 to shoot. Offline from the top of the key. Pistons trail by 4.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first one falls. A big group substitution here for New York. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Bridges. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Duran. Just 3 on the clock. Misses the layup. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Holland. Back to Schroeder. Over Brunson. Shots good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Outside Brunson. The rebound by Stewart. So it's Detroit now. But Graham, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Now here's Brunson. Give him 8. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Schroeder with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. Here's Holland. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Brunson. The touch by Brunson. Nice.
Incredible job. Brunson just measuring off that floater.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution for your Pistons. Durant, Cade.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Doubled by Hart. Pass to Thompson. Here's Stewart. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Here's Duran. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
A tight one here in Detroit. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Thompson. Hardaway on the wing. 20 feet out. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Hardaway's got 6 points.
He's got some growing confidence right now in the catch-and-shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Cunningham outside. Tries the spin move. And they'll get another chance. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The three from Thompson. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got his second basket.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
They set the pick. Here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. And the layup is good off the glass.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Detroit shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Thompson, no good on the free throw. Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy. I'm going to go on the bright side. Look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. teams making substitutions here. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up to the Pistons. They lead by 1. And here's Harris to the middle. Here's Duran. It's hauled in by Robinson. Now Payne. Pass to Anunoby. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Anunoby's got 7.
Like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Shakes him. On the take. And he lays it up and in. He's got 10. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Okporti. Detroit with a rebound. 1:58 left in the third quarter. It's Cunningham with a drive.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 17. Pass to Okporti. Shoots over Stewart. New York again can't hit. Detroit leading by 3.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, approaching the defense back, and drawing contact.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. The first free throw is good.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
So he gets them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Harris with the block. And they get it back. Here's Achua. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. 3-pointer Stewart. Achua with a rebound. Knicks trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Pass to Thompson. Buries it down low. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Brunson's so skilled at drawing contact on the move.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Good on both. Hardaway with it. 6 points for him. Harris outside. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harris got 7.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
3-pointer Stewart. And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area.
47. The Knicks. 41.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Waiters. Outside Schroeder. Fontecchio outside. 4 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Beasley misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns right side. Pass to Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Duran. Back to Hardaway. Cunningham outside. Tries to keep it alive. The Pistons leading. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Brunson. Back to Bridges to take the lead. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Here's Hardaway. There's Cunningham with a 3. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns up top. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Duran. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Cunningham up top. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Cunningham. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Graham.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? Well, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Cunningham with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Back to Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Tim Hardaway Jr. delivers.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Brunson. Here he goes.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
And here's Cunningham. Left side, Hardaway. 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Anunoby with a double team. Hardaway on the wing. From the arc. Here's Harris. And it's New York with a rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't vary those kind of jumpers.
Outside Hart. The 3. Hardaway grabs the board. The Pistons trailing. Anunoby with a double team. Inside. Here's Duran. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Outside Brunson to the paint. Here's Towns. Duran with the rebound. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Anunoby with a double team. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Now Cunningham. Pass to Durham. Back to Cunningham. The three. Here's Harris. He can't get it to go. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. There's the three. And he sinks it. Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Takes the three. Cunningham outside. Floats one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and the hard work and the proper focus. This guy is capable of big, big things.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. He got it up in time. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Cunningham with the ball. Harris left side. Jacks up a three. And it's New York with a rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Bridges left side. Up and over Hardaway. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams changing it up here. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Duran. Cunningham with the ball. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks with the lead. It's Bridges on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Outside Anunoby. Clock at 4. Here's Brunson. And rebound by Detroit. Left side Schroeder. Pass to Thompson. No good on the triple. And here's New York now. We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one. Stolen by Schroeder. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. To Hart. And the shot goes down.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Here's Thompson. And that one drops.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Back to Brunson.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Pass to Thompson. Inside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Towns on a screen. From the wing. Duran with the rebound. Here's Cunningham. Oh, it falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot! And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Brunson. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Pass to Towns. Can't hit that one. Thompson outside. To the middle. Here's Duran. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Now Thompson. Doubled by Towns. Clock at 6. Cunningham outside. To take the lead. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Brunson. The 15-footer. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Brunson's got 27.
Brunson making the right call. The pick and roll gets him totally set up.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Duran. Thompson outside. Hardaway from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Hard with it. And here's Bridges. Defended by Hardaway. Pass to Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. And there's the call on Jalen Duran. That'll be a second foul of the game. New York trailing. And here's Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
And here's Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hardaway. Now Cunningham. Harris a screen. Cade taking it in. Basket's good. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Right side, Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Detroit with a rebound. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Outside Hardaway. Cunningham with the ball. And connects from downtown.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Now a timeout called by New York. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second overtime. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Off target from three-point range. Here's Cunningham. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
With this lead, losing him probably doesn't hurt them at this point. He left it all out there on the court today.
Timeout called, the Knicks. 8 seconds left in the second overtime. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the official.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night, only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off, only on the dark side, baby. flickering flame. Tears on your face, and time will erase. Fact and fiction, this tragic tradition, driving too fast into the past. When you reach through the television screen, I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static,